Hazards presents probably the best opportunity to talk to your peers in the UK about process safety.
Well, I've spoken at Hazards 3 times now, I think, and each time I've learned something. And I think that the discipline of having to prepare and think about a topic and how can you best put that across to other people so that they can get something from it is really important. I mean, it's like if you want to learn something, the best way is to try and teach it.
Oh, you should definitely come and present at Hazards because it's really good. Really good experience, but B, everybody's got a voice and you need to share that experience with, or your voice with the community. Even if you're new to the industry, even if you're an early career person, then it's still valuable for the people to hear what you've got to say because your experience matters.
It's got a pedigree and it's got a reputation, so if you're going to speak at a conference, then I would say Hazards should be the one you aim for. The kudos that goes with it from a personal development perspective is enormous, and again it gets you to mix with people and share experience.
Several people have come up to me afterwards and given me ideas as to how we can take this forward in a different way that I might not have thought about if it hadn't have been for coming here. So yeah, I think just getting that sort of broader opinion set into what you're doing, because I guess we all naturally tend to get a bit focused on what we're doing, and this just kind of opens it up for broader examination, which is just all a healthy part of developing our thinking.
For anybody early on in the career, it's a great experience. Bottling something, learning how to share it, getting feedback from it. For people later on in their career, it's the opportunity to share, because corporate memories aren't that long. 10, 15 years, people have forgotten what happened, people have moved, whereas somewhere like this you can keep recycling that. We've got folk here who knew flicks were happening. We've got folk here who knew Trevor Kletz. We've got folk here who knew Piper Alpha. We've got that whole spectrum. And sadly nowadays, in about 10 or 15 years, the next generation hasn't been exposed to it. So it recycles that knowledge. And again, that's really what this is about. It's about sharing experience and good practice.
But it's also a way of getting your profile up, getting your ideas across to other people, making connections, that you're willing to be a part of that process safety community.
For me, this is an important part of my personal development and continuing that. So I think that's why I try and prioritise coming to the Hazards Conference, because it's got that way of just kind of expanding my knowledge. Even though I've seen perhaps quite a few things before, it just kind of expands my thinking and challenges me to move on further, despite a few years on the clock.
I think that sharing the learning that we have is one of the most important things that process safety and any safety practitioner can actually do. Over the years, I've been involved in things that went wrong and things that went right, and sharing the learning from both of those is very important to other people.